Hello, today I'm going to show how to perform insert new entry into the tables, into the database, or into my form. In this case, it's going to be insert new customer. I'm going to record now the same forms, insert new customer, the same forms that we were using for recording. For the other recordings, I'm going to change the service name to insert new customer, and I'm going to start recording. As we know, the form would be opened, and we would have to enter the credentials, username, password, and continue with inserting new form. So every field that I enter and set would be as input parameter for the web service, and every field that I click on would be output unless I set everything to be output using the button of show all show parameters. Okay, so now we got to the customer list form. I'm going to click on the create new button. If it's a menu or a button or a function key, it wouldn't matter for Aura Player. It's part of the workflow. In this case, I'm going to press the button insert new record. I'm going to give it customer ID, name, my customer, phone number, etc., address, phone number, address, Las Vegas and Nevada, USA, etc. Now, I have to set every field that I want to be as part as input parameters in the web service. I have to set it, even change something in it, write percent, write something. If I don't set it in the recording, then it won't be recorded as input parameter for the web service. So I have to write anything in the field if I want to be as input parameter in the web service. Even though that for this specific user, let's say I don't have a zip code, but I have to add something in order for it to be recorded. Next thing would be that I'll click on save, and if you'll see here, the transaction was complete, one record applied and saved. Okay, so let's go to the web service creation, to the service manager, and save and exit, and that would generate the web service of insert new customer. We have all the input parameters, the output parameter. That's just a field that we were focused on, and it's not really important. I'm going to delete it. And all those fields, I can set them to have empty default value by clear values. I can have them have form default value, which means when you open the form, whatever default value that there's there, it would be kept unless you change this field. Or I can keep the recorded values. For this demo, I'm going to keep the recorded values and create the web service. Now, all the validations that are being performed on the form are going to be performed as well on the web service. For example, let's try to recreate, let's test the web service and try to insert the same customer again. And you'll see here that we have Oracle unable to insert the record. Why? Because it already exists. Let's delete that customer. You see transaction completed, and let's test it again, and transaction completed, one record applied and saved. If we're going to check it on the form, let's refresh it, refresh by query. It should be there at the end. Yep, that's the new customer that we've created. Now, as I mentioned, all validations that you make on the form are gonna be made here. So are gonna be made on the web service. Let's delete it again and apply it. And when we're going to run it, I'm going to enter on the ID letters, my customer 1 and test, and we're going to have those error, illegal characters. And we're going to try to do it again and again because the recording is a bit has a few fields, but I always get that error, that illegal characters on the main on the customer creation. Okay, let's get back to 222. Now, wherever you're going to run the web service, is it going to be MEF, ADF, or other, or from the cloud? You have to make sure when you run this web service that the status bar message returns FRM 4400 to make sure that 40,400 to make sure that the web service call was successful, and that would mean that the customer was created and saved. Thank you.